getting this thing working here. For some odd reason, it was giving me some errors here, so I'm not sure if this is actually going to go live. Oh, it does look live, so awesome. And one more light here. I think that's about all the lights I can pretty much turn on in here. Let's see if we can get anybody coming in here. Hey, I see Angie and Chuck made it in here. Yeah, I like that. Let me turn this down just a tiny little bit more. It looks like it's a little bit bright, so that looks better. Hey, Trucker Jukebox, I see you made it in. Let me know what the quality of this video looks like. I know it's dark outside, right? So, what's up? Yeah, what's that? Yeah, look at that. We got 10 of you. Holy moly. We're getting quite a few of you guys coming in here. Let me see if I can maybe put this light over here somewhere. I know I used to have a good spot right here. I think if there's a good spot right there. Hey, look at that. That works perfect. I like that. Yeah, that's a pretty good spot in my opinion. Yeah. Hey, we're out here in Massachusetts today, and it's raining up here, but hey, I figured I'd follow the traditional Sunday live show here on my channel, and I figured why not try it again. But for some odd reason, my my app wouldn't really want to work. It kept giving me errors, and so yeah, so here we are. We're definitely doing it now, that's for sure. Just figured I tune in and chat with you guys. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. You're saying you always love watching my videos. That's nice. Hey, wow. I see quite a few of you guys that I have never ever seen in here. That's nice. I like that. And so, oops. Just trying to adjust the angle of the video there a little bit. I was a little bit crooked there. So that looks pretty good. But we got 18 of you guys and only 5 thumbs up. What's up with that, guys? Yeah, so Jukebox apparently is waiting out there at his customer. He might be getting delayed a little bit with hey, from San Diego. So those two words are really hard for me to say. I'm not even going to try it anymore. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. Starting to get a little bit better. Feeling a little bit better anyways. Been kind of sick under the weather here for the last week. So, yeah, Ian. Yeah, wow. We got quite a few of you guys in here. That's awesome. I like California. Awesome, awesome. I bet you the weather is a lot nicer down there in California than it is down here in Massachusetts right now. Hey, Jukebox, where are you at? I don't see you commenting anymore. Are you disappearing? How about Angie and Chuck? Yeah. Hey, from Atlanta. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, sometimes because of the bright light and whatever, it's sometimes a little difficult to capture all what it says. Eh, North Carolina. Wow, we got quite a few you guys that I have never ever seen in here. That is awesome. No, I'm here. Yeah, that's good. That's good. There. Wow, John Head has made it in. Awesome, awesome. Appreciate all of you guys actually tuning in. I don't really have any particular topic to talk about, so whatever you guys want to, come up with and bring to my attention or talk about, we can talk about whatever today. That's kind of like what I've been doing the last few Sundays already. If you guys have noticed, we've been doing live shows the last few Sundays. And today, on this particular trip, I was down on my way down here. I left Friday morning and I had 1,830 miles to go. I bet you that's a little bit more than that, but that's what my Google map was saying, right? So I really had to give her to try and make it here, and I just got here a little bit ago, and I got a delivery here at 8 in the morning, and I'm actually at the customer. We can park here for the night and whatever, and so I figured since I didn't have time throughout the day to do a live show, I figured I'll do one here at the end of the day and give that a try. Why not, right? So whatever you guys want to talk about, if you guys want to ask me any questions, fire them right this way. Yeah, we like to interact with you guys as the viewers out here. That's I don't know. YouTube really seems to like that, and I also do enjoy it. I really do, especially since I got this new phone. It seems to have a much better quality than what the other phone did, so I kind of like that. This one actually records in 720p in live. The other one only recorded at 480, right? So it kind of sucked. Are the Canadian DO2 rules different from the United States rules? Yeah, they are. Actually, I don't watch football, so I'm not a big football fan. But if you are, well, good for you. I'm a Canadian, right? So I don't get me wrong, I'm not really super big into hockey either, but I do watch hockey as well. But yes, I do have the iPhone XS Max. I got the brand new one, the 512 gig one, because my other phone broke, right? And what's your favorite Christmas movie? Well, can't be other than Kevin Alone at Home. Who wouldn't love that movie? I'm just a little kid when it comes to Christmas, guys. I really am. I love Christmas. I mean, there's not a better time of the year than Christmas. I really like my birthday as well, and I'm just like a little kid when it comes to Christmas and stuff like that. But I want to talk about the rules. He was asking me about the rules, and I'm sure you're talking about the Canadian hours of service. They are definitely different. And hey, Carla Head has made it in here. Welcome in, welcome in. And in Canada, we can drive 13 hours straight, and we have 16 hours to do it in. So, meaning when our day starts, we have a 16-hour window to complete that 13-hour drive time. And we also have 14-hour on-duty rule, so we are allowed to be on duty for 14 hours as well. But we can do that within the 13-hour span. We also do not have to take a half an hour break like we have to do here in the United States. When we enter the United States, we have to follow the United States rules. But when we're in Canada, we don't have to take a half an hour break and all of that good stuff. Yeah, it's my wife's birthday today, so happy birthday, sweetie. If you're watching this, if you're not watching this live, you might be watching the replay later, right? But yeah, so everybody out there, say a happy birthday to my wife today. It's her birthday today. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's going to appreciate that. But yeah, so that's basically what it comes down to. And we also don't have to take an 8-hour break. What you guys also don't really necessarily have to do out here in the United States. Like, we can take an 8-hour break in Canada. And then what we can do is do a half an hour increment period throughout the day, accumulating another 2 hours off, and that's sufficient. So if we have a tight schedule load and we want to get to our delivery, or we want to get home or whatever, right? We can take that 8-hour night and get going, and we can make it home and whatever, right? But yeah, so whatever you guys want to talk about, whatever questions you have, I'm going to try my best to answer them. Happy birthday to the wife. Always seeing you and your beautiful family. And Jessie, yes, my princess Jessie. That's right. Yeah, she is definitely a princess. I see a few of you guys are leaving me, but that's okay. Are you making a video tomorrow? Well, my channel, usually the way I do my videos, if you're new to my channel here, is basically 7 days behind. So I make a video pretty much every day. I do have some days that I miss, but very occasionally, because I need a day off too, right? So for the most part, I make daily videos. I have them up usually at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. And it's about whatever happens that day. So whether I'm driving or at home with the family, I might be barbecuing, I might be camping in summer. The occasional time we do a little bit of snowmobiling and stuff like that. How long have you been driving trucks? Since 2008. I've actually been working at Penner International. Oh, I don't know if you guys can actually see that. Let me get the light here. You might be able to see that. No, that's too bright probably. Yeah, so that might be able to see that. No, that's still blurry there. But anyways, I've been working at Penner International since 2009. On the 4th of November is when I started at the company here. So I've been driving for them ever since, and I enjoy it. I really enjoy it out here. I do travel the United States and Canada, I don't go to British Columbia very often, but occasionally it does happen. And I also have a drone as well. So if you guys like drone footage, how far south do you go? I've been all the way up to McAllen, Texas. That's as far south as I have ever gone. I've been in California only once. I've never been in Florida yet. Most of the times I do stay in the central area. Hey, Terry Barnes has made it in. Lillian has made it in here as well. I'm going to go turn on my bunk heater. It's getting a little bit cold in here. So let me see if I can turn that rascal on. Turn my fan up a little bit so it can blow the air up here, right? JR Life Transport Buddy. Let me see, what is this comment here? Do you know J&R Health Transport? I don't think I do. I don't think I know that particular... all right, somebody says they're from Nova Scotia. Yeah, hey, tell the wife happy birthday, Kevin says. Appreciate that. I'm sure she's going to be watching the live stream as well. She usually doesn't comment when I do the live show, but usually she does watch. But if she doesn't watch the live show, she's going to watch this afterwards. And yeah, so that's kind of my life story here on YouTube. I try to entertain you guys as much as I possibly can. Doesn't always work, but we try to be a very positive person here on my YouTube channel. I don't really like the drama stuff. Like, if you guys want to watch some drama videos, you can go out of here and you can go find somebody else's channel to watch. That's kind of my opinion. I'm straightforward kind of deal, and I'll tell you the way it is. And if you don't like it, not my problem. That's the way I look at it. That's you know, that's just how I am. I'm going to tell you if I like you or if I don't like you, or if I don't like your comment, I'm going to tell you straight up. That's just as simple as that goes. And not everybody can do that, and not everybody can handle that, right? Not everybody likes that when you're telling them straight up that, hey, you know, get off, right? Hey, somebody said they're from Australia in there. All right, awesome. Wow, that must be quite late there, mate, right? I can never say it the way they say it in Australian, but nice to meet you from Australia. Welcome. Yeah, I appreciate that. Must be almost morning there, isn't it? I would almost think so. I mean, I don't know what the time difference is to Australia right now, but I would almost imagine that it is almost that time. Okay, let me see what this comment here. There are so many comments coming in there. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Technology, yeah, wonderful. And any reload offers yet? No, unfortunately, I do not have a reload yet, unfortunately, but that's how it goes. Lunchtime here, 12:24 p.m. Wow. Yeah. See, there you go. So that's what I mean. It's a different time zone over there. It's probably Monday lunchtime already, right? And that's just how it goes. Different time zones in the world, right? And so for the last few Sundays, I've been kind of doing them live shows, you know, around 1, you know, maybe a little in the afternoon, and maybe some of you guys didn't get a chance to watch it, but figured, hey, today I'll do one in the evening here and just chit-chat with you guys and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. This is kind of why I want to do this on a Sunday, just to interact with you guys a little bit and chit-chat with whatever you guys have for questions, right? And that's why I'm doing this, so that way we can build a great community here and help the truckers, especially since I'm a trucker, right? So like we had a question here earlier about hours of service in Canada, right? A lot of people don't know about the hours of service in Canada because they drive in the United States all the time, right? So I get a lot of questions about that all the time. I know me and Jukebox, we always discuss hours of service all the time, right? And we also have different policies. Like, for instance, we had a topic the other day about hauling big totes. As Canadian drivers, we can come in the US and haul big totes, no problem. But apparently here in the United States, you need tanker endorsements if you want to be able to haul big totes, right? and that's different for me, right? Hey, Trucker, Jukebox is supposed to be there. He's just being quiet. I think he's probably looking at some other stuff possibly, or he's probably looking in the mirror to see if he sees that green light come on. Doing good, Carla. All right, so Angie and Chuck. Hey, Chuck, I missed your live show the other day. I don't know, for some odd reason, YouTube hasn't been notifying me so much about when somebody goes live. I don't know. How often do you review your renew your CDL? See, that's the difference. In Canada, we don't call it CDL. We call it a Class 1 driver's license. That's what it's called in Canada. So I know in the United States, they call it CDL, right? But in Canada, it's actually called a Class 1 driver's license. And I believe ours is every 5 years. However, I do have to pay for it every year. But I do believe our picture gets taken. And matter of fact, I just got my picture taken this year. So let me have a look. So my license right now is good till 2024. So that is awesome. Okay, let's see this. Totes. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's right. Somebody's driving down there just trying to see who it is. But yeah, so that's how it works here in Canada. And the same thing with the medical, right? Like you guys in the States, they have to get a medical card, right? And they have to take a loan form with you guys. You have to carry that with you. And in Canada, the system, the way it works over there is, yes, we have to get a physical done, but it's not quite as intense as it is here in the United States, from what I understand. And then we also don't have to take a loan form with us. We don't have to have a medical card with us or nothing like that. The way that works over there is we go to the doctor, get our medical check. If everything is good, they send it over to the licensing branch, and they put it on the electronic side and behind the scene on our driver's license. So whenever a DOT stops us out there, he will know that we have a valid license if it's valid. If it's not valid, or our medical didn't get renewed or failed or whatever, then they're going to suspend your Class 1 driver's license. Then you're only going to have a Class 5, which is a car driver's license, right? So that's how it works over there in Canada, right? And it's funny to deal with some cops, like local cops that don't know about these things. I know my cousin, he got pulled over a long time ago, I think a couple of years ago or whatever, and he actually got a ticket from a cop here in the United States because he says, you gotta have that medical card. No, we don't. We're Canadians. We don't have to have that, right? So it's kind of interesting to talk about those kind of topics, right? But anyways, I don't see too many questions here. I'm 69, Class 1 license industry, my medical, no medical. Okay. Yeah, I know it's, you know, when you get older, it's, you know, you can have medical issues and you no longer get the bypass, right? I have to put it together. Oh, okay. I'm guessing you're answering somebody asking you if you're going to be releasing a video or something. That's what I'm assuming anyways. Oh, yeah. Anyhow, how are you guys all doing out there? I know I've been rambling on here for a good while. I missed some comments here. I'm sure I did. Any birthday cakes, Rudy? No, we had a birthday cake last week, kind of. Not really like an actual birthday cake, but the wife made a cake and we had a nice supper, and that's good enough for us. Like, right now, we can't really afford to do too much, right? So we're just happy that we were able to get some good Christmas gifts. And hey, Trucking Review has made it in here. Yeah, it goes pretty good over here. We're finally starting to feel a little bit better. At night, we sometimes wake up and cough a little bit still, and my throat is a little bit sore yet, but we've been hanging in there. We're hanging in there. We're trying to make some videos every day here. I have to go now, have a good stream. Oh, thank you for tuning in anyways. I know not everybody can stay for the whole time, right? But yeah, so I appreciate if you even tuned in for 5 minutes. That's great. I love it. And you probably got some questions that you wanted to get answered, and that's awesome. I really do enjoy chatting with you guys. It's a lot of fun to read these comments, and you know, they come by so fast sometimes. Are you going to be an owner-operator again? Should you... No, I'm not saying I will never be an owner-operator again. Would I mind going back to it? No, probably not. But at the moment, I got some stuff to take care of first, and then we'll see how all of that goes, and we'll see where the future takes me, right? You never know, right? Like, it's a day-to-day base, right? Like, sometimes I miss it. I would love to go back to it, and then other times I'm really enjoying this brand new 2019 Freightliner that the company gave me. It's a really comfortable truck. It's, I mean, pretty much anything and everything you could ask for, right? Yeah, Trucker Jukebox did do a live show yesterday. That's right. Trucker Jukebox is also a YouTuber, and I also like to give shout-outs out here. Sometimes company drivers can be pretty sweet. Yes, that's right. Sometimes it can be a pretty sweet deal being a company driver. And yeah, you can make a little bit more money. I mean, especially for something like Trucking Review, the guy over there. He's also a YouTuber, so you guys can go check him out as well. Trucker Jukebox is a YouTuber as well, so you can check him out as well if you're new to our channel. But what I was going to say, if you're doing something like Trucking Review does, he has a pretty sweet deal there. Doing, you know, step deck or flatbed or whatever you want to call it, and hauling a lot of expensive equipment, then yes, you can make pretty good money being an owner-operator, right? Especially since he drives with his wife, you know, that can be pretty profitable. I guarantee you it is. But for the situation for me, my wife would probably never be able to drive. And it's not because she is not capable of driving, it's because she has to stay at home and take care of our daughter, right? For those of you guys that are new to our channel, you probably don't know it, but we have a handicapped daughter, and she's got her, you know, her work all at home, right? She's got to work quite a bit at home to take care of her. So she would probably never be able to go with me and drive team or whatever, right? But if you can do that or whatever, right? If you get a nice sweet deal like that, is definitely worth it for sure. Or if you manage to save up enough money where you can pay off a truck right away on the spot, it's a pretty good deal in my opinion. But if you make a new payments on a brand new truck, for instance here in Canada, a brand new truck like this, you're looking at $3,200 a month payments if you don't have a lot of money to put down, right? So, you know, to me that's a little challenge, right? So, because I don't really trust these new trucks yet with all the technology that they have put into it and stuff like that. Oil field. Yeah, oil field could be good money too. Yeah, oil field could definitely be good money there, that's for sure. But you know, like I was going to say, like I don't really trust the new trucks with all the technology that they have put into it and all the sensors. You know, there's so many sensors that they have in these trucks. I remember my friend there, he's got a Mack truck, and you know, a while back ago, he had his truck parked at the house, right? He was doing a reset or whatever. He goes to go start up the truck, and he can't start the truck up, and it's showing him some sort of code. Well, he phones in into Mack to find out what it is, and it's an oil pressure sensor. And so then he has to get towed to the truck repair place, right? Mack, which is an hour and a half away, tows it over there, and they say, yeah, it's an oil sensor. Well, because the new trucks, they have so many sensors, this truck had 4 or 5 oil pressure sensors. Can you believe that shit? The old trucks had 1 sensor, oil sensor, right? The new trucks have 4 or 5, you know? And because of it, they actually had 1 sensor that's inside the engine. So they had to drop the oil pan just to get to it. Can you imagine how expensive that can be? Like replacing all these sensors. The sensor is probably $500–600 plus all the labor, dropping all the oil. You probably have to replace your oil, not necessarily, but you know, it's probably a good idea. And put a new gasket around the oil pan, which is not the most expensive, but that alone could probably run you $1,500 right there, right? Getting the tow truck, getting all the repairs done, all the sensor, everything, right? Hooking up a computer. They charge you like insane money just to hook up the computer. I remember I had a bolt break on one of my, I think it was my steer tire. One of the bolts broke, and that was close to Chicago. So I went down to a Volvo dealer back when I had my own truck, and I had already bought the stud, right? So I took it into the Volvo dealer just to get my stud replaced because it was on a weekend, right? And they were open. Well, guess what they did? They hooked up the computer. They charged me $190 just because they hooked up the computer and did a diagnostic on my truck. Like, really? I didn't ask for a diagnostic. I asked for getting my bolt changed. But that's what happens, you know? Like, these repair shops, especially the big Volvo dealers and big dealerships, you know, they're going to rip you off like you wouldn't believe what they charge you for everything, right? And they're going to hook up a computer regardless because they want to make sure that you are actually running everything legit. Especially up here in Canada, they want to make sure that you haven't deleted your EGRs or afterburner system or whatever. If you have, they won't even work on your truck. Not here in Canada. In the United States they might, but here in Canada they won't even work on your truck if you have deleted all of that. And then scammers are 20,000. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. It's an expensive game. It definitely is, and I just couldn't do it anymore. My truck gave me too many headaches, and you know, I was driving a Volvo, right? So everything about a Volvo is expensive to begin with, and so it wasn't worth it to me anymore. My truck was the engine was pretty much needed to be rebuilt and all that. Bypass exhaust. Yeah, exhaust system. Yeah, I know a lot of people do that. And then later on, you'll be in trouble. In the United States, you might get away with it, but here in Canada, the actual rule right now is if you do not have it working, if they catch you, they will not safety your truck. They will not safety your truck in Canada anymore. If you get caught with that, yeah, you can't get a new safety done until your EGR system and all of that is working again. That's just how it works. My friend Werner. Okay, Carla. Oh, that's cool. But anyways, let's see more and more questions here, guys. I know I've been talking up a storm here tonight, and it's good though, right? I'm pretty sure that's a pretty good topic. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys may not know about it, and I think it was a pretty good, interesting trucking related topic. But sometimes you're better off being company driver. Looks like you're in a brand new truck. Yes, I am. I just said earlier I'm in a brand new 2019 Freightliner Cascadia. It's company truck, but hey, it's a brand new one, and I don't know how much you can actually see it, but it's pretty nice truck. Let me show you guys. Actually, that's kind of where I sleep. It's got an extra bed on the top there. I'll just show you guys around a little bit on what it looks like. Look at these seats. They're really, really nice seats. Nice, clean floor. I mean, I tried to keep it clean in here too, right? But anyways, that's kind of what it looks like. Oops. I have to reposition it. Do you like staying out for more than 1 week? To me, it doesn't really matter too much, but I am a family man, right? So, and a lot of you guys that are on here for, you know, for a good while, you will know that I am a big family man, and I love going home to my family. And so, because the way the rules work, if we go into the United States, see, that's another topic. If a lot of Americans used to say, well, you know, the Canadians are taking work away from us, right? That's how the topic sometimes goes. Well, not necessarily, because the way the rules work, once we enter the United States, we are allowed to do multiple drops, but they all have to be generated in Canada. I cannot pick up a load in the United States, deliver it in the United States. That's called interstating. That's illegal. That's between Canada and the United States trade agreement, right? So because of that, I can only deliver a load here. Like, for instance, I'm delivering here in Clinton, Massachusetts tomorrow morning. Then I'll be either picking up a load in the United States somewhere, and I must go back to Canada. No questions, no buts, nothing. No excuse. I have to go back to Canada, right? Because of that, a lot of times I'll end up either going to Toronto from here. Like, I'll go probably to Hazelton, pick up a load, go to Toronto, Most likely either I'll get a load from Toronto, go into the States, deliver up there and go home, or I'll pick up a load in Toronto and then I'll be going home from there, right? And my plan is to be home for Christmas, but I do want to try and stay out here till very close to Christmas. That's kind of my plan. That's my plan. That may not be Dispatch's plan, right? But yeah, that's kind of my plan for right now. And I saw we got up to 31 viewers here. That's pretty amazing. I really do appreciate you guys all coming in there. I really do. It means a lot to me. You know, like without you guys, it would not be possible with this YouTube channel. That Christmas tree is so pretty. Yeah, a lot of people like that Christmas tree that we have at home. And we've had it now for a few years, but you know, not everybody gets to see it every year, right? Because we get new subscribers as the year goes on, and we've done very, very well this year, especially in the last couple of months, right? Same here. Can delete Canada, pick up. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so if you U.S. drivers come to to Canada, same deal, right? You have to deliver, pick up, and go back to the United States. That's the same way. What is your average miles per week? Well, I like to get 12,000 miles a month, and so some weeks are less, some weeks are more. This week, this trip alone, just one way, is 1,830 miles from the house. So you can do the math. That's over 3,000 miles this week, right? Last week I didn't do so hot, but at the end of the month, I'm usually averaging anywhere between 10,000 and 12,000 miles a month. That's kind of what I'm averaging generally. Nice seeing you and Jesse again. Yeah, I know Carla really enjoys when I get together at home with the family and put on my daughter, right? She's a really sweet girl. Do you know if DOT without shoes in Canada? I've heard that before. That somebody said that technically you're not supposed to be driving without shoes. I've heard that before, but I always do, and I have never been questioned. I'm not too sure. Oops, these questions are: does your son like trucks as well? I don't know if he really likes trucks. I don't think he really wants to drive truck too much. Sleeping in the truck stop. Oh yeah, I got used to that a long time ago, and it takes some time, of course, and especially once I got my own truck, right? Because I had an APU unit in that truck, and it was running throughout the night, right? So it took me probably about 2 months till I got really used to it, and now I don't hear the trucks at all. Like, I don't hear no trucks whatsoever. Like, when a truck drives by, unless they honk their air horn or something like that, then I might hear them. But other than that, generally I don't get woken up by a truck at all. It doesn't even bother me if there's a truck with a reefer beside me, because I had my own APU unit, right? It was always noisy too. I mean, I didn't have a really super loud one. It was fairly quiet, but it always made noise, right? Man, we've been on here for 33 minutes. Wow, that's pretty amazing. 39 of you guys are watching. Amazing, amazing. Great questions, great topics today. I really enjoy the conversations. Save me some barbecue, Carla says. Yeah, I'm very well known for making a good barbecue too. A lot of people really enjoy my barbecues. And so now I think we're going to go ahead and get out of here pretty soon. If you guys don't have any more questions, then we'll get out of here. Yeah, save me some. Best life show to date. Yeah, that's good. I like that, Chuck. Give us a recipe for the barbecue. Well, you know, I told you guys before, it may look really fancy on the video, but really there isn't much to it. I'm a very simple guy when it really comes down to. A lot of people might think that it is a fancy barbecue or a secret recipe or this or that. There really ain't nothing fancy to it. I basically get it out of the fridge, you know, usually in the morning the wife gets it out of the fridge. I should correct that. The wife gets it out of the fridge generally, and then she will defrost it, right? And then in the, you know, closer to the evening, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, we'll put our seasoning on it. Nothing special, nothing fancy, just regular seasoning, salt. Put it in there, leave it in the roaster for, you know, maybe an hour or two. By the time that all happens, I got the grill going and put it on the grill, and simple as that. Just keep an eye on it so the temperature doesn't get too hot. How is it in Alberta? Is it crazy cold over there, or is it warm there too? I know the wife said yesterday apparently it even rained a little bit at the house, and that's pretty unusual for December. That's pretty warm. Now I am a little bit afraid that when I get empty here tomorrow, that apparently they're supposed to be getting some snow up there by Buffalo area, possible mix of stuff. So being on the light load or empty, that may not be the greatest idea, but anyhow, that's how it goes. Been really quite like a roller coaster in Ohio. Yeah, it's been like a roller coaster this year, that's for sure. So if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I think I had a pretty good show today, and I gotta go render some more videos and get some sleep and deliver this load here in the morning, which I am right here at the customer. But then we'll find out where we're going after that. And I do have a website as well, if for those of you guys that are new to my channel, truckerrudi.com. Unfortunately right now it's down. We're rebuilding it, and once it's back up and running, you will be able to see where we're going and stuff like that. So with that being said, really appreciate all you guys watching. We'll catch you possibly next Sunday again on the Trucker Rudi show here. We'll try and I'm going to try and keep it up for a good while at least, and try and do a Sunday show here, and you know, interact with you guys. And so if you guys come up with some questions till next Sunday, you know, write them down and then ask them next Sunday. That'd be great. I would love that. So have a good one, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one. We're out of here.